Innovative.
The WB Morning Show, hosted by The Real Young LA and Cool Ass Cam.
Hey, it's your boy Young LA, The Real Young LA, and I'm right here with my fam, Cool Ass Cam, man. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the WB Morning Show. Hope y'all ready for the wake and bake.
If you didn't know, the WB and the WB Morning Show just stands for the little old wake and bake. You know what I'm talking about? So we like to start off with the chopsticks and the mimosa, man. My good people's in the house today. He said, yeah, he don't need no chopsticks and he don't want no orange juice in his champagne, man. Go and introduce yourself. Let them know what it is.
Hey, great morning, man. I'm Nick the Auto Gold on all platforms, man. #1 car promoter in Los Angeles. If you need to private shop, make sure you tap in with me. If you need to book a rental, or if you need to get your car sold or purchase a vehicle, just make sure you tap in. Like I said, Nick the Auto Gold on all platforms. Let's get it.
Okay, you know, I usually either start with 2 questions. Okay. I like your name right now, so we're going to just start going in there.
Okay.
What makes you the auto GOAT?
So I put the GOAT on my name so I can live up to that. So it was just something that said, like, all right, if you call yourself the GOAT, you got to put in that work. So that's where the research come in and just put in that work that time to live up to that name.
That's fire. Yeah. So it's almost manifestation to a certain extent.
There we go.
Yes, sir. And not only am I knowing that I'm living up to it, I'm letting you know I'm ready to battle whatever it is that's in between me and being the GOAT.
There we go.
And I know you grabbing it by the back of the head and choking shit out, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you got to.
So fast forward, then the next question would be, do you remember how me and you met? It ain't no right or wrong answer, just good content.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Your cousin, she gave you my merch at the time, and you was like the first person that took like a dope official pic. You was like smoking it. I was like, yo, this is hard. And then that's when I came across and you was find out you're an artist and da. So that was like the first encounter between you. So yeah.
You know what? Now that I think about that, I just thought about it. You did have the shirts.
Yeah.
With the NSRV on it, right?
Back then it was Spooks LA.
Spooks LA.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, you was doing something where you was giving away the shirts or something to this thing. What was it you was doing?
I can't remember what that was, but it was some type of promotional thing that I was doing.
Crazy thing you was doing, but it was going crazy, and I remember that for sure.
Yeah. Yours was like top 2, 3, if not #1 in terms of the pictures and the promotion, and it was all off the love too.
Yeah. No, that's what's up, man. So you've been starting businesses and stepping out on faith. It's been a long time ago.
No, absolutely. Even as a child, there was like a few things that I wanted to become, right? And being a business owner was one of them, and having my name on it was like the next. That was just always since a child. Yeah.
Putting on for your last name. I know that's what Dame Dash always say.
Absolutely.
Everybody always put on for your first name, but who putting on for their last name?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's heavy. Where should we start? Let's start with the auto, man.
Okay.
Well, how did you get into the auto game?
I got into the auto game like midway, like high school. It was just something light, kind of just like bought a car, didn't like it, and just resold it just to repurchase a new one. But it was always a means to like make a couple of dollars at the same time, right? So it was just like, once I clicked and said, oh no, you can actually do this and make some money, then we gonna roll with that. But it was just always something that was,
Got you. Same way for me. Always driving.
Yeah.
Either your car gonna blow up or you gonna have to, like you said, sell that motherfucker when you get a little bit more money and you like, all right, let me buy something better than this. So yeah, it was always in that game. How early was it when you started driving?
License at like 17. I paid for like the little driver class. I wasn't playing. So I paid for that. I got my little permit. In 11th grade, my sister and my mom, they went half on a car. It was like $900. They bought it from like Gage and Avalon. That's when back then they used to be slanging them right there.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Niggas don't know about them good old ghetto spots that you can park your car in with that for sale sign or that good old shoe polish. Yeah. And they've been selling cars for years and eons. Yeah. All off
and they still doing it too.
Yeah, it's a couple little areas I know right now where if you don't park it, it's parked already. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Right there by the 110 off of Rosecrans, when you fit to turn on right there, it's like the little island where you can turn in.
Okay.
They park hella shit. Because when there's traffic, everybody be stopped. When it's
They got prime location right there.
Boom. that. So yeah,
I'm come back on
so,
the weekend.
Gage and Avalon, one of those good old ghetto spots.
Yeah,
They can roll by there and grab one.
I rode past the other day. They still booming out
That's
there.
why I said
"Sheesh."
eons, bro. It been working since back then. You just got to tend to the ghetto. You know what I'm talking about? You might not want to put nothing that's 9,000, but that 900
That
banger,
900, yeah.
out of there.
That 9 to 2,000 little range. We know you got that.
Come on now. The ghetto is the ghetto, man. Respect to the ghetto. Sometimes you just got to put some tools and fuse together so you can get off that bus, Gus.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And like I said, from there, with that little transportation, you can work your way up to start getting to that 4-5 category, and then work your way where you might, 10, 20 or something. And there you should be straight.
Yeah.
Anything past that there, you really balling. $100,000, $1 million Bugatti or something, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. You feel me? You can reach from the stars from there, but only you got one of them good things to get you from A to B. And that's one thing you specialize in, right?
Absolutely. That's the thing that I always recommend to clients. I'm like, look, man, if you right here on the bus or you doing Uber, get you a little starter car. Drive that around, save your money, right? Then you, when it's time to upgrade, you save a little money. You're gonna sell that, upgrade, you come back, and you just do that until you in something that you actually want. But a lot of people, they got delayed gratification. They just want to skip to the part where they want to be at, but not knowing financially you're in a bad position. You got a car note now, you got insurance, and you didn't budget correctly. And now, 6 months, a year later, you back on the bus, car got repo, credit toe up, and you just doing this repetitive cycle, all because you don't know how to take the proper steps. And that's just basically it right there.
Same with me, man. To be honest, because like I said, unless you willingly doing it, trying to build your credit, I don't think it's a good decision.
I don't recommend it.
It's very hard for somebody, and I'm speaking for the ghetto, to try to budget their money to get in the head. You know what I mean? Some people blessed to do that. Some people got a good job. All they got to do is just say they checks a little while and they can catch up. Some people ain't. So sometimes you got to live in that knowing it's different, man.
Correct. Yeah, I don't knock nobody who just go, if they could just throw a little signature down, get a car because they ain't got no money. I totally understand it, but that financial situation always catch back up to them, and it never works out.
Like I said, I tell them all the time, the same auction where we be going, it's the same auction where they went. They're going to put it on there, fatten that check up. You're going to be paying all that money and don't even be paying nothing but interest because you're not realizing the principal and the interest.
Exactly.
And then at the end of the day, you gotta be the insurance gonna be high because they looking at you like, oh no, this is a risk. And by the next thing you know, you $600 to $1,000
per month,
and you wondering why it's so hard to LA. It's so expensive.
Yeah.
And it was like you could have saved all that money you've been paying a month, put it to the side, and got you something, and it would have been, been able to start sustaining something and getting ahead. So I always preach that to people. Sometimes it's one ear, sometimes out the other, and then sometimes people will hear me and go gather their chips together and call me, "Hey, Young, I'm ready." Yeah. And I'm like, that's dope as hell. So I know it's the same with you, Nick.
Nah, for sure. Like any advice I give a client or somebody, it's advice I take myself. Like I just did a video about like 2-3 months ago. I had bought like an 01 Honda Accord, right? I actually like them, but I bought one. I said, I'm buying this because I want to pay off my debt, stack my chips.
I seen that video.
Yeah. So it was actually real, and people didn't believe it. Then I was able to pay off all my debt. I was able to stack my chips.
You be showing them. You show them a quick little clip.
Yeah. And I'm like, I might look at me in the position I am. Yeah, I like buy, I sell, but I still got bills. I still got family to take care of. So I'm like,
you got a brand new kid.
You know what I'm saying? She's 3. Yeah, she's 3. Yeah, she's 3. So
she's still brand new.
Yeah. So now my decisions got to be, sniper decisions. So it's like, all right, we ain't doing for what's now. We're doing for what's later. Yeah. So I'm like, let me just go get this. I ain't tripping. Rode around in it 3 months later, paid off all my debt. I said, all right, cool. Stacked a little couple more chips, upgraded, and you just go from there.
Nip always says sometimes you got to get ugly on them, man.
Yeah, that's what stack your dollars. Stack your dollars. Tell people no. Can't go out this weekend, man.
Yeah, sometimes you got to, man.
I can't let you borrow that right now. I ain't got it.
It's tough. You got to tell them it's tough, man. You know what I mean? I be telling people that, man. Everybody going through it right now. Stop being selfish. They ain't trying to act like they the only one going through it.
Exactly.
Nah, we all are.
Yeah.
Stop acting like that. You know what I mean?
You ain't the only one that's been going through that.
You putting yourself on the island, then it'll make you be sad. When you know we all doing this right here, everybody thugging, as long as you hanging on, you're doing great right now.
No, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
You got another day, another opportunity. You in the game.
They expecting to be having you feel me, brand new this and all that. But that's not this economy.
Yeah.
This economy, as long as you hanging in there, you're doing great. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's always gonna be people that ball through every economy. But use that for inspiration. Don't use that to be comparing and be, oh man, I'm eating this and that. Nah.
Yeah, compare yourself to yourself, man.
Eat that and realize sometimes you got to go through the darkness to see the light. You know what I'm talking
Absolutely.
about? So yeah, besides all the cars and everything you be selling, man. Matter of fact, you want to speak on the VIP access and everything that you promote right now?
Yeah. So the VIP access is really just for an individual that's probably don't have time to go to a car lot, go to an auction, do everything, and everything is basically just done for you, right? So I'll be able to research the vehicle. I'll be able to run the Carfaxes. I'll go up to the auction to check them out. I'll make sure they check all my bells and whistles on something that I'll personally buy or something I'll personally buy to resell, right? Once I'm done with that, we get the car, I pick it up, I get it fully detailed, full tank of gas, get the smog check, and pull up straight, drop it off straight to your front door. So it's a seamless process, and it's just for somebody that want to take advantage of that and get everything done for you.
VIP.
Yeah, that's dope. Because usually it's total opposite.
Yeah.
You got to be hands on with all that.
Exactly.
Because nobody's gonna help you make a conscious decision on what's the right car to buy.
There we go.
Because you got to stand behind that, right?
Absolutely.
And you standing behind that.
No, absolutely. I don't just tell you to get something just because I'm trying to make some money.
I know you. You know
what I'm
some
saying?
people
The money
be
gonna
breathing in
come.
hot air. You might as well start selling hot air balloons. 'Cause that's all they sell you is hot air.
Exactly.
And then it's people like yourself, man, where when you really trying to let them know, I really do this. It's really too many words more that I can use for you can read in between the lines.
Correct.
But if you can, I'm here.
And that's where the trust factor come in at. And I see a lot of people, they go shop elsewhere. No disrespect to anybody else, but I'm like, I know my credentials, right? I know what I got to offer. And they may go elsewhere and not feel welcome, right? When you come try with me, I'll make sure you feel great about the deal. You feel great about what you just purchased and inquired, right? It's not like, oh, he just got a money grab and left. No, you could call me 3 months later and say, yo, my radiator came out. All right, don't trip. It's $200, but I got the discount for $100.
Yeah.
If you need a mechanic, I'm going to refer you. So it's like a lifetime customer type of relationship.
The customer and the client. That's the difference between the customer and the client, man.
So I really call them supporters on the net.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So they all supporters,
They
right?
not fans, they fam.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
Exactly.
We're just switching that one letter, man, make a big difference. You know, 'cause
Absolutely.
we ain't looking down on nobody. We're looking them straight in the eye. You know what I'm talking about?
We side by side in this joint, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, so besides that, I seen you even posting about helping other people sell cars because you don't buy personal cars.
Yeah. So one thing I realized, I switched from really products to services. And the reason I've done that is because I'm able to do more service versus products.
Right.
So a lot of people, example, if yourself, right? If you got 100 cars, how long is it going to take you to sell that?
Yeah,
right?
It's going to take some months.
All right, let's just say a couple months. All right, now let's just say if I'm able to service 100 people, promoting their vehicles and help them sell and bringing them customers, I probably can knock that out in a week, depending on how busy I'm getting. So when I realized that, I said I'm really working smarter, not harder, and it was just better for me.
It's almost to a certain pace. It's like you got your own fan base to a certain extent, so you know what music play here.
Exactly.
So this is a good song.
Yeah.
All right, I can repost this as long as it checks certain stuff. Because I know you're not just reposting anything.
It's a difference. So it's a lot of people
with other people car you
promotional.
Can,
Yeah. I just tell them it's promo. Do your due diligence. But even if it's like I said, even if anything does happen, because some people might take like the smallest little issue and make it like a really big thing.
There's something like that in the ghettos every so often.
Yeah,
I mean, it happens everywhere actually,
Correct.
but I know for sure in the ghetto faster.
Yeah, but one thing I've learned is like when you're dealing with a low budget client, right? There's always issues. But when they spending more money, it's less questions.
Tend to be less of a headache.
You know what I mean?
I always say that.
So that's why I changed it up.
So that VIP service, you don't really get too many. They know.
No, because he gonna put it all in front of you. You know what I mean? Certain extent, like when I take a people, it's a conscious decision you gotta make. Like he said, I'm gonna put all of the information here, and now you gotta decide.
Exactly.
But he's saying at this point, I can decide for you. I got all the information from A to Z. I can look and tell you because you only looking from the eye level. When you go take the Carfax, you go run your fingers through the hair. You ask your auto people for some advice.
Yeah, I done went in there with you a couple of times to where I kind of seen the process.
Yeah.
Now, like of how it runs and you know what to expect when you're going in there to look for something.
Exactly. So I treat it like people go get a realtor for a house, but not a broker for a car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you questioning me. But you wouldn't cut if Kobe was over here teaching you 101. You wouldn't be like, "Well, I gotta do that. Well, I gotta do." You would just listen.
They probably still ask that. That's the sickest part about it.
That's the craziest thing.
You right here with the GOAT and tell
and you questioning the GOAT.
So you trying to tell me I gotta shoot 100 shots every day
Just to make that game winner?
But in reality, that's the whole point I'm trying to tell you. Is as much as you gonna get it, you cannot get it. You feel me? It's the 100 shots every day with nobody pressuring you.
That's the part that got to be in you.
Yeah.
You gotta know. All right, this is what I gotta do. You gotta wake up.
Yeah, we was just saying that.
I gotta do.
It's the difference between a worker and a boss. You could give them all of the information to be a boss, and they could say, "Then this is a lot of work.
It's a scam."
Or you could just go ahead and do this right here, and I could pay you every 2 weeks, and that'll work.
Yeah.
I respect.
So you know the acronym from scam is still confused about money, right?
Damn.
So it's people that are just still confused about money,
Damn.
and those are people that think stuff is a scam. Why would I pay you a VIP service level when I could just go here and do this? Well, go here and do it. You know, it's things that come with it. Like you're an artist, right? Mm-hmm. So you can tell somebody from all your experience, you know, all the pros, all the cons. You can't just go YouTube your experience.
See, the thing is,
you know,
your 15 years of experience, it make you do something in 15 minutes.
Exactly.
And they can't understand that.
And they can't understand why they gotta pay that ticket for you to do that. Yeah.
When you start making stuff look too easy.
Too easy.
What you can do is, because I heard certain people do this, like say we working on your pipes, and it's an easy fix. All you did was simply, but if I tell you it was that simple, you're going to be like, man, I don't want to pay him $150. He was here for 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Go in there, lock the door, and get the booka. Come on, yeah, man. Just put a little water on there and come out sweating. Yeah, it was the.
So they tell you come back in 2 hours?
Yeah, it was a tubular with the cipher. We put the corangular on there, and then just scramble you up. And the next thing you know, oh yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
But if I was just coming there, all you did was your baby dropped her tank in there and got stuck. I had to switch this real quick. It's still $150 though.
Yeah.
They like, for what?
Yeah.
You didn't even do nothing. Yeah. Oh, okay. You wanted me to close the door and bang the thing around.
Yeah.
But that's what people want to do. You pressing the fast forward button. Some people don't. Hey man, no, this is it, man. You did it for yourself.
Yeah,
we learned the hard way. Let's say that. Because when you're doing cars, all you can do is find a car and it blow up, and you say, "Okay, I'm not gonna let that happen again."
Exactly.
It's all experience.
Yeah. And I tell people that's in the game that's like buying and they got like a car that may be hard to move or they take a L. I'm like, bro, it's nobody in this game that haven't lost. It's nobody in this game that never got burnt, car stolen, car towed, bought it straight from the auction and just wig out on you. So
motor lockup.
Come on, man.
Anything, man.
Give us some of the craziest thing that ever happened to one of the vehicles you had, because I got a good story for you.
Like straight from auction.
Just anything, any car you had. Just one of the craziest things that ever happened to a car you had.
One of the craziest.
All right, I'm gonna tell you mine while you thinking.
Yeah.
All right, so look.
Let's see which story.
I was living right by the freeway at one time, and it was like a high-speed chase, and I heard the car crash, boom, and then I seen it pull like into the driveway and stop, and you could see the lady drunk. She like leaned over her she got hit kind of bad.
Okay.
Her thing going. I looked down. I seen everybody out calling 911 and everything. I look at the cars, and in my head, I'm like, cool, it ain't my car.
Yeah.
That next morning, I wake up, it's an incident report on there. She hit the back of my bow. It was like an older Benz truck.
Okay.
And the crazy thing about those is the bumpers made out of fiberglass.
Yeah.
And I had a sale like that Monday. So it was like Saturday night. Blew that bumper off. So when I took it in there, I think I sold it for $500. It was supposed to be like $1,200. Okay. And the dude was like an African dude. He was looking at everything. He looked at it. Oh no, the bumper don't look like this in the picture.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? In my head, all I could think is I ain't gonna be battling with this back and forth with this car. I was ready to dump it anyway. Gave him to him straight out of there. But yeah, that was crazy.
Okay.
2 days before I had to sell, high speed car crash, bam, DUI, lady smashed one of my cars. I'm like, fuck.
Wow. I mean, I think mine is more like basic, where, of course, that's just not like straight out the auction, not running type situations.
Yeah.
You gotta like junk it immediately.
Even one of those, because that's one of the things that people don't realize happens.
Yeah. So this another reason I don't like buying like lower end cars. I bought a car from the auction. They brought it out. When they brought it out, it was like leaking oil, like
Damn.
fresh. And I'm like, bruh, it had to happen because they lift them up on like the forklifts. So I'm like, bruh, I know you hit the oil pan. So I was calling like the junkyard down the street. But my mechanic like, oh no, just bring it to me. Mind you, I had the truck, I had the U-Haul. So I done U-Haul it to him, had to pay him. Come to find out he couldn't fix it, and I end up still re-junking it anyway for less than what I could have just took it down the street for. So I mean, stuff like that is just
That's
unfortunate
crazy.
situations.
So the car was great. They go to move it and fuck everything up, drop it off. Like, here you go, buddy.
Well, I mean, the car was running. It wasn't leaking like that,
Yeah.
right? Because that in case it would have just leaked out while it was just sitting at the auction for the
You
week, 2
would've
weeks.
been looking like,
it was
nah, I
like
don't want
fresh,
this.
like just pouring out, and I'm like, yo. And but one of those things is like sometimes you gotta go with your gut feeling. That's not a specific car that I buy brand wise, and then the price point. So, once you go against your own rules in the game, if you get burnt, you just gotta take it to the chin.
That is true.
Yeah.
You could tell somebody, hey, anything like this, I don't know if it's gonna be a good car because these cars usually go for this and this. I know, I'll try it. I got somebody that can. As soon as they pull off and it's hot, hey, why you calling me? Thought you said you had somebody. Call them.
Yeah.
But you can't be like that in this game. You got to be as professional as possible and have customer service and things.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's why I just like dealing with people just like at least a $5K budget and up, because there's less issues, less problems.
That's a fact.
Unless they want a miracle, man. Some people hit me, I got 6,000. I want a 2015 with 80K miles for
Stop
5,000. I tell them, me too.
Yeah, stop playing.
When you find it, let me know. You know.
I take people in there all the time, and then I'm telling them, with your budget, you probably look at 2015 below.
Yeah.
2018,
2020.
they jumping right. Let me see.
100K miles and
can
less.
you get the keys to this one? For what?
Yeah.
It's going for a dime or a dub or something.
Yeah.
They didn't even know you sitting in there right now, and it's like, can I see this one? And I'm like, yeah, I see where we're going.
Yeah, no
I'm going to
doubt,
let
no
you
doubt.
enjoy your day.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause sometimes people just want to feel what the inside of a Tesla feel like.
And
You
that's
just told me you had 3,500. Don't even open the
Yeah.
Tesla door. That door 35.
yeah, that's 35 for the little
It's
handle.
for the diesel. Yeah.
So
So
be looking at this one over here with
but
the
at the
busted
same
window
time,
in
out of
it.
respect, I just realized we fit to have one good day, and we're gonna be talking about cars. I'm gonna learn something with you. I'm gonna start looking at this motherfucker too.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I guess it's look at car day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, fast forward. I see you keeping up with your health. You like a health guru, man. I wonder how you can do that and do this all at one time.
Well, I wouldn't say a guru, but I, I'm always locked in at certain point in times, right? And I realize, like, in life, like, people do stuff, they start over, they quit. It's like, so you'll do something good, like you'll work out, you'll get your results, you'll stop. 6 months later, now you back on it. And I learned that it was like a repetitive cycle. And I just told myself this time, I'm not doing it over and over and over again, right?
Put that in the cut, man. Get that to somebody you love, man.
got you.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Wake
I know
it
you
back.
don't smoke, but it could be somebody you love smoke.
Oh, yeah, I know
Tell
hella
them
smokers.
it's for your peoples, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, I appreciate it. And it was just like one of those things. I was like, yo. And like recently, my lady, her mom, she was like, we went to a picnic. She was like, oh, you got a little dad bod. And I was like,
Oh damn.
yeah. She hit me with that, and I was like,
That's like a.
I needed that.
It's almost kind of like a.
a wake up call.
It could be an insult or it could be a.
It's a compliment.
It could be a compliment though. but
For a
nigga that's on the 1% body fat type of time.
I was like, say less, cause it was crazy, cause I was already supposed to be leading up into, man. After that, man, I fasted, and I got right to work. Started meal prepping, hit the gym, and I went crazy. And 3 weeks later, 6-pack showing. The difference between, I was like, when I was trying to explain to her, I'm like, it's nothing for me to just lock in. Like when I'm locked in, it's a wrap.
Okay, so
I already know what it takes.
What's the difference between being locked in and being focused?
All right, so being locked in is more so it's like non-negotiable, right? So let's just say like I'm on my health tip, right? If somebody come and say, man, you want some orange juice with this? Nah, cause I'm only drinking water, right? You want some? No, I'm only drinking water, right? I feel like that's more like locked in, right? And like focus is like, oh no, I still have like a little glass and we still good.
Yeah,
right?
because
So
the fact is that you letting yourself have one glass, you still being focused,
yeah.
but you like, I'm not gonna mess the vibe up.
But you
locked in, it don't matter
you
what's
on
the
that ghost
vibe,
status,
what's
yeah.
going on. I
Like-
got to
like-
stay
like-
locked in.
Like give you an example. So like I fast on Sundays. So I got invited to a 6K run, 10K run at the Rose Bowl. I said, all right, cool. I fast on Sundays, but it's cool. after that, they like, oh, we got free tickets to the Rams game. I said, shit, I'll take them. Boom, I went there. Then I was already pulling up to the grand opening, where we seen each other. I'm like, I'm
Shout
getting
out
it.
to the Hibachi bus stop
Yes,
just
sir.
opened over there on Sunset.
Yes, sir.
I
Go get
think
you
the
a plate.
address is 6601 Sunset, man. We ain't doing no plugging. But if I remember, because I just put it in my shit, man.
Yeah. So when we pulled up, I'm like, I'm gonna grab something, probably eat it tomorrow. But I'll sponsor a plate. That's why I brought my man, sponsor him a plate. And then Twan was like, yo, pull up to the Scoreboard Sundays. And I was like, all right, man. When I look, I'm like, I was walking distance, we could walk.
Yeah.
That whole day, only water only. That's just locked in. Yeah, at the run, they have free food, of course, for the runners, right? And then the football game, and then we had the food at the hibachi. Then I'm just locked in. It's strictly water only.
Did you eat the hibachi for the next day?
Today's the next day.
So it's still in the fridge?
Yeah, so the thing about it is, like, I meal prep, so I only eat like fish, rice, veggies, and fruit. So I was gonna have that as a supplement for at least like 2 days for my rice. So I was gonna bust it down today. Yeah.
Bust it down. So what's a good meal prep for somebody? Because a lot of people don't realize just as much as, well, I'm one of the niggas that don't realize it. Because I'm focused.
Yeah.
Because I'm not passing nothing up. When I say because
facts.
usually I drink a shake, last as long as I can, eat one meal, and then try to go for the rest of the day and be done.
No doubt.
But if my boy got a grand opening and all, I'm gonna indulge, man. It wasn't me put here. God put that there for me. Yeah, I'm talking about.
No, I feel like, and that's how I used to feel like, man, it's a birthday. Like, my little niece ain't never gonna be 8 again. I can't taste her 8-year-old cake.
There we go.
But I feel like for me, I feel like it was still
That's still beating around the bush.
Yeah, I feel like it was still an excuse for me to do something that I said I'm not gonna do.
At the end of the day, it's your own results. That's what I tell the people.
How bad you want it?
You got excuses or results.
Yeah.
I know when I'm not. I'm going to the excuse side. Sometimes I feel like you gotta have a cheat day. What you think about that? Is that?
I feel like this. If you're in a relationship, can you have a cheat day? So when you're in a relationship with yourself, right, with your goals, why can't you cheat on those? But you faithful to your lady. You faithful to your homie. You loyal. You would never cross them, but you crossing yourself. So it all depends, man. It's sides to sides.
I ain't never heard that though.
That's how I take it.
That was heavy.
Because my mans, he hit me like, yo, I got a cheesecake from a spot. I know. I'm like, oh. He was like, you want it? I was like, nah, I'm straight, bro. I'm locked in. Like I'm cool. Like for me personally, when it comes to like when it comes to nutrition, I love sweets. So I'm like, that's one thing. I'm like, I ain't do no chips. I don't do no juice. I don't do nothing extra. The only thing that I would do if I am stepping out is drink. If I'm out functioning and just straight. Like that's why you want the OJ? No, I'm straight. So the only thing I would do for me personally is drink, and that's it. Yeah.
So what you put in your meal prep, man? Why do you put it there? Is a certain amount of protein and what you put in there?
Yeah, so I'm not like locked in on like the, how like them super fitness gurus that be like weighing their food and all like that. But I'm just more so, I just strict to 4 things. I just do rice, I do veggies, I do salmon, and I do fruit. Nothing else. So if I am out and I do it, like if I am going to eat somewhere else.
So you only eat that?
Correct. So the thing about meal
rice,
prep,
veggies,
fruit, and salmon.
That's it. Interchanging and moving it around, but it's just the same food.
So the thing about the salmon, you just gotta mix it up. Like you might have, like the black pepper, garlic. Then you might have the miso, or you might have the spicy.
So
joint.
you don't eat chicken, no beef, no nothing.
No.
Why? What made you make that decision?
So I stopped. Half and half. Like stop eating meat more so. But I just know chicken is like really really bad for you. Like it's like one of the worst. And then as far as like the beef and all like that, if I do eat any of that, it gotta be like a lamb chop or a Wagyu burger from
you
like
don't
a
eat
top
any
of the
other
line.
type of fish? Only salmon?
As far as meal prep, yeah.
Oh, as far as
Yeah.
meal prep.
But like if I'm on a period on Broadway, I go grab the catfish nuggets, man. There's something about those.
You still real ghetto.
Yeah. If I'm in the
You
area.
still-
So you'll
it's-
fuck with like some fried catfish, then, is what you saying?
Yeah. But I'm just as of right now, as I'm on my meal prep, as long as it aligns, I'm straight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So but I'm saying when you done meal prepping and you chilling, this still your same food.
No, like yeah. Like what would you eat on a regular day if it wasn't meal prep?
Shit, on a regular day. I mean, you just eating. I mean, so a regular day for me, I might even grab some chips, a little like Subway sandwich, like a little veggie Subway
Okay, so
sandwich.
it's just
bust it
certain
down.
times where you lock all the way in, and then there's certain times where you still
Yeah,
could be.
like I said, when you locked in or you focused, I'm just
I got
locked
you.
in right now.
I got you.
You know what I mean? So when I'm focused, I'll still go grab a little Subway sandwich. I'll mix it up. But right now, I'm locked in because the thing about meal prep and the reason you do it is because your body reacts differently off of what you eat. So if you're eating the same thing, you're gonna get a certain amount of results. So that's where meal prep helps. But if you're eating a whole bunch of different stuff, your body may not get the gains and stuff that you possibly want
Gotcha.
because it's
So
too many
as your
different
body
things.
started realizing, okay, this is where we at right now,
Yeah.
it started focusing on certain different things
Yeah.
and
That's where
muscle
meal
building
prep.
and stuff.
Because it was times I was like, I'm eating healthy, but where's the results? It's because you're not eating the same thing, so your body not able to react to it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always seen meal prep. I thought it was just a way of keeping people from eating out and eating crazy.
I thought it was
It's some more science to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's your body. It's almost like fasting when you're just drinking water.
Yeah.
It gets used to that and it start doing other things.
So when it's building and growing, it's growing off of that. So when you put something else in it, it's gonna be like, man, what's that? Or, it just
Yeah,
start acting different. Yeah.
It's a good game. You dropping good game, man. I appreciate you, man.
I try
know
to
you
leave with
was.
something, man.
I knew
Try
you
to leave with
was
something.
though, man. I knew you was.
Don't cheat on your goals.
You know
That's
what
it.
I'm That's the main thing you can say
Yeah.
right there. Okay, let's get into some of these good old podcast questions.
Oh yeah,
man.
let's get it. Let's get it.
You know what I mean? So if you was on an island
Okay.
by yourself and you could only play 3 albums or 3 artists, who would it be?
3 albums, 3 artists. As an artist, I wouldn't like particularly pick an album. 'Cause I'm more like underground, but I'll go Ace Hood.
Ace Hood.
Yeah,
I'm so hood. I ain't heard of Ace Hood. Everybody started hating on Ace Hood ever since his watch broke. He was still dope though. He ain't never not being dope.
So to be honest, I started more so rocking with him after the Khaled situation. When he started doing a substance music, when it's like start meaning something, he started being all independent. That's where it started resonating with me.
Send me something new that he got out so I can catch a vibe off of him.
I got you. If I'm turning up, I'm going Dub Baby. If I'm turning up, I like that.
Turn it up.
And then the last one, some chill stuff, because there had to be some type of balance. But it wouldn't be chill, but I go Meek Mill. I'm a big Meek Mill fan.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's
Those
fire.
3.
What's your favorite song to work out to when you know you're trying to, really turn it up and really get an intense workout?
You could go like Trust the Process, Ace Hood. It will get you. Not even just working out, just life period. It'll get you there. It'll get you right.
That might be the song you need to send me there.
Yeah. Trust the process. You gonna,
Cam, what we talk about, man? You got a good question for my boy Nick.
yeah, what's good?
What I want to know is, we already talked about the bad experience with the car. So
Okay.
what was probably like your best experience?
For me personally, realizing that just the car industry, period. Like you got real estate, you got cars, but for me,
All right, look. Let me make it a little
Like
little
a
deeper
client,
question.
like a client called back and said
What was the
something.
best time where you felt like you gave the best customer service to somebody during like a situation with a customer? Where the customer was completely satisfied, they was happy, they was like, damn, and you felt like, damn, this one really, really meant a lot to me.
I can't remember. I mean, cause I got so many of those. Cause like I really enjoy when the customer enjoys it. Like I'm so authentic with the vehicles. Like if something wrong
It
with
make
it,
you
I'm gonna
wanna
let
do
you
it
know.
more.
If it's something wrong, I'm gonna let you know. Like I said, it wasn't like a money grab for me. It's more so a relationship,
Right.
and it's being able to help somebody in a situation where most people won't help you because they're just trying to make that extra dollar on it. So for me personally, I just really enjoy helping people in certain situations actually get a quality joint within a budget, with them at least knowing everything on the front end and knowing that they got my support, that they can call me 6 months, a year later if they need to, fix it up, resell it, or just get some advice on what's next. So yeah.
You stay, they got You got a client for life, damn near.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Do it that way.
Yeah, because it's lifetime value. You know, when you know you got somebody, why is that? Because guess what? In 3-4 years, you're going to want a new car.
They going to bring somebody else to you? Or
Yeah, and guess who you're going to hit? You're going to hit me. When somebody say, hey, man, where you get your car? Or you going to hit. So before you know it, you just building your whole community overall, right? And they know that they got somebody they could trust. Trusting somebody in terms of business, especially people that look at us, like look like us, and in our community, it's hard to get some trust from people.
Thanks.
You know?
Yeah, that's her. So sometimes you gotta bleed to trust, and they still be like, I don't know.
Yeah,
he seemed too trustworthy.
Yeah, but
ain't that a bit?
But I tell people like this, man. I'm not in the game of convincing. I tell people like this: if you want the car, man, go with your gut. If your gut telling you go with it, if you need to sleep on it, think about it, come back, it's totally fine. Most people wouldn't tell you that, but I'm fine.
Thing. I'm gonna be here every Tuesday and Thursday. You know, man. You hit me when you ready.
Yeah, you hit me when you ready.
I can't try to force you, to pressure you to do anything. I don't even like that type of money.
Exactly.
If it ain't mine, it ain't mine. Because you could get cursed the rest of your money by taking $1 that ain't supposed to be yours. You know what I mean?
And I tell people like that, those are the people that you try to rush and convince. Those are people that be married you on the deal. They blowing you up every 24 seconds. How you put gas in it? Hey man, this issue. Hey, how you do that? Like I don't look. I'm okay.
I can tell if you got solutions or problems.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Yeah.
By our dealings already.
Yeah.
Last question, man. If it was something going on in the card game that you could take away and substitute it with something better, what would it be?
All the fraud people. Because
what would you replace them with? Trustworthy.
Just the real people.
The real
you know what
people.
I mean?
Okay.
And the reason I say that is only because it's like it's so many frauds out here.
Make it hard for the good people.
So when somebody good come around, they think they miss their blessings because you know they lessons in the past, and it's like everybody not the same, but it's too many frauds.
What I learned on that one is, if you go to a restaurant 5 years ago and you got bad food and you drive by there for your whole life, saying I'll never go there, and not realizing that the chef might have changed 30 times. Management might have changed 10 times,
Customer
and the owner
service
might have changed 5 times, and you still walking by talking about I'll never eat there again.
Exactly.
But you never know. You got to give people room to grow. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. So I appreciate you for coming out, bro.
Right, I got a question for y'all. Can I?
Oh yeah.
Can I
Before, hold on. Then let me say this.
Okay.
I was about to say that though.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I wanted you to be the podcaster, and you asked us a question before you go. So you the first person that said, "Hold on now."
Yeah, no, because
we ain't gonna slide out of here without my question.
Nah, this is kind of like a little deep one. But what is love to you?
Love is an action word.
Okay.
But a lot of people, to me, love is like a feeling.
Okay.
And that's where they get confused at, because love is a feeling too. But overall, love is an action verb. And when you say you love somebody, you got to be ready to go through whatever with them. You know what I mean?
No doubt,
If you like them, you can like anything. It can change. But when you say you love somebody, you got to be locked in. You know what I mean? And like I said, the only thing that can unlock it is disloyalty or something to that extent.
Okay.
And we just gonna always be a two-way street, because you can't love somebody that don't love you back. You know what I mean? But love is God too. So you know what I mean? I feel like if I'm showing somebody love, they could have just prayed. You know what I mean? I feel like I had this happen before, where I had blessed somebody and he had just prayed. Like if he didn't get blessed soon, he was about to rob somebody to that extent. And that was that. He was like, that was you, like God answered my prayer, and it was the love that I gave him. Is really God, you know what I mean? So it wasn't me, because I didn't know that was the situation. It was just me looking out for me. I was in Vegas, he out on the LA hat. I seen him look. I'm like, man, hey bro, what you need? Why you looking like that, bro? Yeah. You're supposed to be smiling. Why you sad? And you feel me? And I feel like that love I gave him, it was a prayer he made that made it like God, actually. So when he walked away, he was crying and happy.
Man, I love that.
What about you, Cam?
What is love? I mean, it's exactly what you said as far as it being an action word. It's not something that, I don't know. It's something that it is a feeling.
Yeah.
It's rare.
Yeah, it's a feeling, but I feel like it starts within, you know? you gotta love yourself before you can love anybody else or anything else.
Absolutely.
And that's where I feel like a lot of the misconceptions come from, because a lot of people are not really within themselves.
Correct.
You know? And
the word get used loosely.
right.
Yeah.
But once people do get to that stage and that step in their life, then that's where that understanding really comes in, where they really know what that trueness of the meaning of the word means.
Yeah, and I appreciate you guys for sharing. The reason I asked that is because, you know, like females may ask you, hey, do you love me? And I used to always reply like, what is love? Mm-hmm. Right? And then like for me, it's kind of like more so undefined, because everybody got their own feeling and definition of it, right? And then like if you go deeper, I feel like it's more so on your core level, on what you actually like feel, and the feeling can't be explained. But
it's a
your
warm
love,
feeling though.
Yeah, but your love, as in like what you may do, may be different for somebody else's love, and maybe defined different. Where you be like, nah, I did this because I love you, and they may look at it like, well, that's not love. But for me, I just feel like for me personally, it's undefined, and it's really just basically on your core, and it's how you approach the world and people, from your love within, and that's basically it.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't no one definition that somebody could say, and that just be the right answer. So, basically true.
There we go.
That's right.
So, what did he mean when he said he didn't love them hoes?
You said what?
I was just fucking with you.
He said, what did he say? He don't love them hoes.
Cut. Nah.
No, I'm fucking with you, man. Hey, it's always good to laugh, man.
Absolutely, man. Love.
Before we go, man, give them all your social networks, social medias, websites, and things, YouTube. Let them get in touch with you.
It's Nick the Auto Goat on all platforms. It's NickTheAutoGoat. Nick the Auto Goat. But yeah, you just follow me there. I do a morning message every day on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and that's basically about it. If you need some inspiration on the daily, and want somebody to show the real from the beginning to the end, from the pros to the cons, just give me a follow and go from there. Hopefully, I could just help with my story, my inspiration, and change your mindset into doing something that you may want to do or something that you should have already done. But yeah.
I'm inspired, brother.
I appreciate it, okay?
You got off my algorithm for a while. I got you back, man.
Yeah, no, it's love, man. Because I love the hustle. I love seeing you doing. Yeah, you're a person that's really never not working. You know what I mean? Lord. So I love it, and just to see you still on the movement, still pushing the product, still pushing the brand, still pushing yourself, and being true and real, I rock with it, man. That's love all day.
Sir. Like I know, man, it ain't always fun. It ain't always easy.
Yeah.
But sometimes it get greasy. You got to put your boots all the way to the top lace, man, and tie them tight. And
that's life.
Walk out that door. And
that's life,
stepping, man. But, we make it look fun and make it look shiny. You know what I mean? That's what y'all like, the fun and the shiny
That's what y'all like to see.
You know what I'm talking about? We make it look fun and shiny for y'all, man. But, Lord knows.
It get greasy.
Lord knows.
It ain't easy.
20 pieces of chicken greasy, man. Yeah. That one napkin underneath, that's you right there, real greasy like
that last dollar.
Cam, man, before we get out of here, man, only you could take him home. Like, I'm talking about, you might not say nothing on the show all day, but he for sure can land this. He never stutters. He never mess up. I don't even want to look at him, so if he ever do mess up, it won't be my fault, man. Cam.
Y'all can tap in with me at COOLAZZCAM. Tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and the WB Morning Show, and subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture.
Let's get busy.
It's fire, man. You know what I'm talking about? It always goes out inspired, man. Bow. If you could say one more thing to the people, you can look in there, man. Give them a few words, man. You don't got to get too deep, man. Just something to get them going.
Never stop running. Whatever in life, just never stop. And that's it.
Never not working right with it, too, man. So never stop running and you never not working, man. You should get far, man. The WB Morning Show. We appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Sipping a little mimosa and smoking the blunt. I expect y'all to have yours on y'all side, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
We out of here. Hey, drop that track, Cam. Waking up, sunshine peeking through the blinds.
Yeah.
Waking up, sunshine beams through the blinds. Young LA and cool ass Cam on the grind. 10 a.m. hits, I'm tuning in for the fun. Spotify or YouTube, blowing up your mind. WB Morning Show, that's the spot. Fresh episodes every Monday, they hot. West Coast vibes, never miss a shot. Eating up the screen, they serving the plot. Look, hit that subscribe, punch that bell. New content dropping, can't you tell? Last for days, stories to swell. Morning shots, we under the spell.
Innovative.